let's wait for people to join in, especially your
Daddy.
yes.
See the birthday boy.
And ooh. So little by little, people will be coming in live. We're just waiting
We have to wait.
for people to join us so we can cook this yummy butter chicken and celebrate your daddy,
Birthday.
his birthday. Birthday.
I do.
Well, we have to wait. We have to wait till people join in. Let's just wave to the ones that have joined us already. Well, at least we have one thing correct. We have the angle correct this time. So,
2 people.
yeah,
Come against
we are waiting for more to join in so we can start this yummy
Dish.
butter chicken because Anya is getting hungry.
And our performance.
And she has a performance for her dad's birthday.
I'm just gonna come in second, okay?
Okay. So we are waiting, we're waiting. We're not gonna do this like last time. We started cooking and then people started coming in later. Oh yay. Hi Rishi. Ready for some butter chicken in quarantine? Anya's been asking for this for a while. Come on, yeah, come. So,
Look, Daddy has joined.
no, your mommy has joined.
Yeah.
Say hi, mommy.
Hi.
So, for this live video, today is my brother's birthday, her dad's birthday, and you know, with everybody being so far away from one another, it's really hard to celebrate. These are the times where this quarantine, lockdown, this whole coronavirus deal that's going on really starts to, you know, itch you inside, and you're just like, oh, I wish I could be with my family. And you know, some of us, but you know, we can't all be together to celebrate. So I thought, why don't I go live and cook my brother's favorite dish of all time, which is also Anya's, she's his daughter, butter chicken. And yes, we finally got some butter chicken. We got some chicken from the store. So I thought to play some of his favorite songs. His taste in music varies from classic rock to hip hop, old school rap, to very old Hindi songs, mainly from the 70s, like Amitabh Bachchan movies or ghazals. He reads a lot. He's really a big time reader. He can finish a book in like maybe 2 days max. So yeah, he's really fond of you know, reading, music. He writes beautifully. He's a really good writer. Yeah, and a part of him always wants to be a singer. He's waiting for, you know, that to invest in that one microphone that auto-tunes you when you sing. So, you know, one day my brother is gonna be a singer. He's very fond of music. He's been, growing up, he's been one of my best friends. I think my first best friend in life was probably my mother. And after my mother, it was my brother from the same mother. Yeah, and we grew up. He, you know, a lot of my music influence comes from him, which a lot of people don't know, because he introduced me, you know, to the classic rock music, to the old school hip hop artists. You know, yeah, there was a lot of music that we always enjoyed hanging out. So I'm playing some of his favorites, like Bob Marley, like you know, like Fleetwood Mac, like Tom Petty, like gosh, you know, Tupac, Biggie, Slick Rick, to Outkast, you know, the old school Outkast. See you at midnight here. Yes, okay, thanks Rishi, bye. Yeah, and you know, he went to college in Santa Barbara, so he was the first one that introduced me to Jack Johnson when he first came out. And so I do have that on the playlist too. Yeah, so overall, my brother's a really cool guy. Pretty easygoing, gets along with almost everybody. I don't think there's a single person who can probably say a bad thing about him, which is, I think if you want to be remembered, that's a very nice thing to, you know, have about yourself, that, you know, you're just a very good person. And yeah, I think that's a very good trait. And he's a good daddy. He's a good brother.
And he's on it.
And, and he's a good brother, husband, and overall a good guy, a son also. So, you know, we all have our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, you know, he's very much loved, and he's, you know, he's always there. So I'm gonna cook his favorite dish, which is butter chicken. Now, the history of butter chicken is that back in, I believe, 1948, the three founders of this really iconic restaurant in Delhi called Moti Mahal, you know, had some leftover chicken, and they decided to throw it in a pot with some tomato sauce and put some cream in it with some masala, and there was the birth of butter chicken. I'm trying to remember the name. I can't. It was the original three owners of Moti Mahal restaurant, and till this day they say Moti Mahal has one of the best butter chicken that you can ever have, and that is located in New Delhi, India. Then I believe it was 1978 that butter chicken, originally it was known as chicken makhani. Makhani is makhan, okay? And Anya loves makhan. I do. I love makhan, butter. So the chicken makhani in 1978 actually became known in print as butter chicken. It's a very creamy dish. It's a creamy chicken dish. And oh, hi, let's wave to the people, because you know what, it's so nice that you guys are watching us and joining us for this birthday celebration. So chicken, butter chicken is a very creamy, it's a mild chicken curry. Very simple. You just need to have an onion, some ginger garlic paste or ginger garlic,
And cream.
tomatoes, and cream and spices. So last time when I went live, my mom said, you know, I wasn't very proper. I was just throwing things in there, trying to channel my inner Emerald Lagasse, going bam, bam with my hands. So she wanted me to be a little bit more, you know,
Sensitive.
sensitive? No, a little bit more, much better about it. So we are, hey Noni, thank you. Noni's right there, you're Noni. So I'm gonna explain to you what I have and what you will need to cook this dish. Pretty simple. You need to have some chicken, okay? I have Thai pieces. I actually ordered chicken and I got, you know, boned pieces, boned thighs. I wanted skinless, boneless because I like boneless. Hi, Anya, my darling. Oh, hi, Noni. Say hi. Talk to Noni.
I was on there.
Yay. Look. So,
I have a phone.
yeah, you're right there. Look, Noni's talking to you. She's saying, hi, Anya, my darling. See? So, 1 second. Talk to Noni.
Hi, Noni.
Oh, be careful. If you have a child cooking with you, like I do, try to make them be safe and careful. So I got them boned and with skin, but my mom was very nice and she helped me out with, you know, de-skinning them and deboning them. So I have boneless chicken cut up. I make this recipe a little bit differently so it's cooked faster because I have a 6-year-old at home who's like, I want butter chicken, I want butter chicken. And you just kind of have to cook it really fast. So here I'm going to show you a very fast but to the taste of butter chicken recipe. After the chicken you need half an onion. You need about 5 cloves of garlic. You need a 1/4 cut of ginger, and you make a paste of it. Okay? So a paste is that you puree it. You grind it down so it's no longer like looking like an onion, like a garlic, like that. It's looking like a paste. So good question, Anya. So then you soak about, I soaked about 12 cashew nuts in milk. Just a little bit of milk, just enough so it covers them up. I soaked it for about 15 minutes. And I also pureed that into a paste. And what I do, I actually mix the onion, garlic, ginger paste with the cashew nut paste all together into one paste. So it turns out good, trust me, okay? You guys are like, oh, I know the pro cooks are probably like, no, that's a big no. But you know, hey, the 3 founders came up with this recipe and it became like this iconic dish. So, hey, I'm just experimenting and, you know, it turns out really good. Anya loves it.
Yeah.
So, you have the paste, you have the chicken. I take some sugar. I take about 1.5 teaspoon of sugar. Anya, come down. 1.5 teaspoon of sugar. I'll explain to you why. I take some Garam Masala, about 1 whole tablespoon of Garam Masala. I take some 1 teaspoon of paprika powder. If you don't have paprika, which is very common in the US, you go with the Kashmiri lal mirch powder. Kashmiri lal mirch powder is not so spicy but full of flavor and color, which this dish needs. And then I take maybe like half a teaspoon of cinnamon.
What do you mean cinnamon?
That's the taste that you taste and then you say, it tastes so good, booah. And then I take some Amchur. Amchur is dry mango powder. Because of the sweetness and the creaminess in the dish, I do like to put a little bit of Amchur. Amchur tends to also add, along with flavor, like a sour flavor, it tends to add a bit of color to the dish, which is really important. So you have the sugar, you have the garam masala, the paprika or the Kashmiri lal mirch. Oh look, your Narain Chacha is watching. Say hi. This is celebrating your best friend. So sugar, garam masala, paprika powder or Kashmiri lal mirch. You have cinnamon powder. You have Amchur, which is dry mango powder. And along with that, now the authentic recipe asks you to use tomatoes, tomato sauce, but you gotta cook that tomato sauce for at least 15 minutes so it becomes tomato paste. So guess what I do? I cheat and I use tomato paste. Cheating in cooking is not bad. Cheating in school is very bad. And cheating in life is very bad.
I never cheated.
So I will take about like 1 teaspoon of tomato paste when I am about to put that in my dish. So I use tomato paste. You should use tomato paste. Your dish will come out really fast. And then you need some yogurt. Whole milk yogurt.
Whoa.
The creamier, the better. So I will use about 2 teaspoons of yogurt. So let's start cooking. All right, are you guys watching and going along? We're playing No Woman, No Cry by Bob Marley, and there's a story behind it. My brother, enjoys his music. And there's a certain time if we are all hanging out, and if this song comes on, my brother really goes back to his UC Santa Barbara days and reminisces the time that he spent with his friends, grooving along to some Bob Marley. So here's to those days. I'm gonna put some oil in the pan.
I'll put my toy ring back.
And I used a cast iron pan only because in the original dish, you can either use leftover chicken, marinated chicken that is cooked, or freshly marinated chicken. I don't marinate my chicken because sometimes when you're in a rush, like I am, to cook something really fast, I don't have time to marinate and all that. Yes?
What is marinating?
Marinating means, putting the meat with all the flavors, like the spices and the yogurt and everything.
Oh,
so
like mixing it all together.
Yeah, so over time it soaks in the flavor. So when you cook it, it's more
soft?
No, it's more flavorful. But don't worry, this chicken, butter chicken, is gonna be very flavorful, right? I know you've had it before,
And very buttery.
So Anya, do you want to talk anything about your dad?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? So the first thing I do, into the heated oil, I put it on like medium high heat. I throw in the chicken.
You pour in.
I throw it in. I just throw it in. So we are going to throw that in.
Doesn't that look slimy?
Chicken can be slimy.
Like slime?
Now, just do remember, in this time, or when we're not in this time, it is very important that we wash our hands before we cook. And I did. Anya, I washed my hands. You can tell them I did.
Yes. And I did too.
Yes.
Can you put my stool back because you're heating it up?
Yes. She is so smart.
You don't want me to burn.
No, I don't want you to burn. Okay. So I'm going to throw the chicken in and I'm going to cook it so it's a little bit looking slightly cooked.
I'll be right here, okay?
How much oil did I use? Do you really want to know? I would say
You browned the full pan.
like 2.5 tablespoon of oil. Why? Because when I cook this dish, I like how when you go to a roadside restaurant in India or one of the nice restaurants in India, and you have butter chicken. I like that layer of oil and butter on top of the cream curry. Just tastes really good. Are you okay? Oh my god, oh my god. Anya's wearing a tiara because, it's a celebration cook-off for her daddy. Oh look, your Mossie's watching from Australia. Let's wave to you. Hi Shweta.
Hey.
Shweta Mossie's watching. No, Shweta Mossie's watching.
That one.
So you can see my chicken is kind of getting white, cooking a bit. Now during this time I throw in the paste of the onion, garlic ginger, and the cashew nuts with the milk.
Yummy.
I just throw that in.
You need pour it in.
I pour it in. Yes, I pour it in. My mom's gonna be so proud of me that I am not cooking with my hands. She.
It's really bad because they might have like if you didn't wash it first, but you did, so that's good.
Yes, she's right. What did you say, Anya? Can you repeat that?
If you don't wash your hands before you cook and you pour the things with your hand, then it's gonna be dirty. But if you wash your hands like Bua did, then it's gonna be nice.
That's so true. You are a very smart cookie, you know that? Anya's favorite cookie is chocolate chip cookie, and we ran out of it. So I will either try to make some or...
We still have Pop-Tarts.
Yes, we still have
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts. So now I have put the paste on here.
You're a funny, like...
Oh, Vasundhara! Oh my God, this is so nice. Oh my God, I so look up to you, Vasundhara Das. You are amazing. I can't believe you're watching us live cook buttered chicken. I hope you like buttered chicken. Let me wave to you.
Hi.
And so now when you see the buttered chicken with the creamy, not the creamy, or you can say the cashew nut, garlic, ginger, onion paste, you just put it all through, and then I throw in sugar, because sugar helps to sweeten up the onions, and that is very important. I used yellow onions because you should not use red onions in this dish. Yes, Anya?
What? You use yellow onions, and I never heard of yellow onions.
No, yellow onions, there's yellow onions, there's red onion.
Never heard of these kind of onions. Just red. I just saw like the purple skin ones.
Now, once you put the sugar in, now let me tell you this thing about putting sugar in the onion. Now, most of you know, but some of you may not know, that I took Indian classical training under the legend Girja Devi Ji from Banaras Gharana. So I actually trained in Indian classical music under her. I'm just a small baby, one of her small babies in her extensive list of students. But Appaji and I had this fondness for cooking and for eating. She was very fond of cooking for everybody and eating, and I feel somewhere I shared that love with her. So she taught me this one thing, that when you cook onion, whether you are browning it whether you are, you know, cooking the paste, you know, for your curry, it's always important to add a little bit of sugar because it sweetens up the, you know, the strong flavor of onion. And if you don't do that, it ends up overpowering the flavor of the dish. So apart from so many things I learned from her in my, you know, to operate this daily life in a better order, that was one of the best dish I ever, best, you know, you could say, advice in cooking that she ever gave me. Cooking and singing went hand in hand. Oh yeah, cooking and singing went hand in hand for sure. And Saman Bhaiya is watching us live, and Saman Bhaiya is one of Appaji's senior most Gandaban disciple with Dev Bhaiya. And you know, they know that, you know, it's cooking and music went hand in hand, and Appaji was just dance monkey. Appaji was just very, you know, full of life and full of making everybody feel at home, and one of the, you know, one of the most simplest ways she did that was by cooking for people who came to her home, or feeding people who came to her home. And I share that with her, and I, you know, every time I do it, it reminds me of her. And along with her, my mother, Appaji was born May 8th. My mother is born May 9th. So these two Taurus in my life, my mother is also the same way. She loves to cook for people. She loves to, you know, make sure everybody eats when they come to her house. And these two women, you know, really taught me that in life. And I think I ended up becoming, you know, a part of them with that. So continuing on with the recipe. Anya, don't do that, baby. Come back here. Once the chicken, I put the sauce in, the paste, then I put the sugar, and after the sugar, I put the masala, the garam masala. Now I'm gonna put the salt. And along with the salt, I'm gonna put the paprika powder. Oh, your daddy's here! Woo! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Anya's daddy! Happy birthday to you! We really miss you, and we will eat this buttered chicken without you. But happy birthday, dear Anya's daddy! Happy birthday to you! Are you okay? Now, Anya's daddy, we are putting paprika powder in the buttered chicken that we're making to celebrate you. And we're playing Anya's favorite song, which is also something her dad has really enjoyed dancing with her too. Dance Monkey. Oh yeah. Can you dance like your daddy? That's not how your daddy dance. How does your dad dance? Come on.
I don't know.
How if your dad was here, how would he dance?
I don't know.
He'll be like this. How does dad dance? Anything. Thank you for being in my life, in all our lives, and especially being such a wonderful daddy to Anya and Arav. Anya, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Now we have all the spice, all the paste, all the salt, all the sugar into your dish. What we're gonna do now is throw in some, sorry. Now the cast iron gets really hot, so hold on 1 second.
I knew that you wanted to run before you even started.
So since I'm cooking in a cast iron pan, so this is what it's gonna look like. And it smells divine. Nice dance steps, thank you. I'm not as good of a dancer like my sister is, and
me.
and Anya. and even her mom, Anya's mom, also dances quite well. My mom is a really fun dancer. So yeah, I try. But you know, I'm the singer in the family, not the dancer. So I said I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of yogurt. Oh look, are you listening, Amit Shrivastava? So, you know what song is playing? We are playing some Bob Dylan right now for Mr. Amit Shrivastava. The answers, my friend, are blowing in the wind, you know? You remember listening to this, Mr. Amit Shrivastava? Like I told you guys, he introduced me to a lot of music, and honestly, when I started writing music, it was just like, you know, it was really nice that he introduced me to such brilliant artists in history like Bob Dylan. You know, what a lyricist, what an artist, you know. I'm just thankful. And now, once I put the yogurt in, the 2 teaspoons of yogurt, I'm gonna put in 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. And that, my friend, is gonna give it the color of butter chicken. You know, you do not want to use, trust me, if you use tomato paste, you will never, ever, ever think about using tomatoes and making a sauce of it and then going, Anya, are you okay? Are you having a little bit of a trouble thing here? You will never, ever, ever go back to using tomato sauce and then waiting 15 minutes to, like, you know, cook
your hair's
it.
on your cheek.
My hair's on my cheek. Oh, get money. Do you remember this song? Notorious B.I.G. Oh my God. My brother must be like, I don't know, in high school. And he introduced me to Tupac and Biggie. And yeah, Anya, you don't need to know them right now, but I sure hope when you grow up, you know them. And these 2 artists are just, you know, they really,
Enjoy it.
no, they don't enjoy. They were also very good lyricists. More than Biggie, I'm a Tupac fan, and I think if somebody was to ask my brother, now once you put the tomato paste with everything else in it, just shut it for a little bit. Let it cook. I don't have the proper lid for this cast iron pan. Anya, are you okay? You're having some kind of a trouble.
I know.
So, yes.
This is not holding me the right way.
We're gonna shut it. So, everything is in there. Everything we need for now is in there. We just need to shut it and let it cook. And get everything in. Oh, yeah, baby.
Why is the lid touching the food?
Isn't it? So, I don't know about my brother, but I think if he was to be questioned, who do you like more, Tupac or Biggie? I think he will say Tupac because Tupac just had more soul in his lyrics. Yeah, and he was a different kind of artist, you know, who was gone too soon. Both of them, you know, Biggie also. So, rest in peace, and thank you for introducing me to them. Here's little Kim and Get Money. We're gonna let this cook for about, you can say, no, not 10 minutes, like 5 to 7 minutes. Since we have already cooked the chicken with the oil, we have already cooked it with the paste, the ginger garlic onion paste, with the cashew paste mixed in it. And you know, it's already cooked almost, I would say almost 65%. It has the remaining percentage to complete to be eatable. You don't want raw chicken in your chicken curry. Yeah. And the reason I'll tell you guys why I don't like to marinate the chicken and cook it and then put it in the curry. Because sometimes the marinade can go wrong. Sometimes the chicken, if you don't put the right kind of yogurt in your marinade, that means yogurt that has no water. If you even get like slight bit of water into your chicken during the marinade, the chicken is gonna come out not soft. Okay, it's gonna be like it's gonna be weird. You don't want a weird chicken in your dish. And one person who does killer marination is my brother. He marinates really nice meats and barbecues very well.
What's marinade meaning?
Marinade is, you know, combining all the, you know, spices and the yogurt and everything, the paste with the chicken or the meat for a long period of time, so the meat soaks in the flavor. So when you put it in the dish and cook it, the flavor's all the way inside the meat.
Like cream smooths in our body, like that?
Yes, like moisturization. Ow! I swear, your daughter. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Namaste, Amchur. Sorry, Miss Jackson's on. This reminds me of going out partying with my brother, and when this song came out back in the 2000s, this was a song to really dance to. And we had some fond memories with this song and those times. So you guys want to see something magical by now? Don't mind me. Oh. Yeah. Do you guys see that color of the butter chicken?
Was it brown and
Who needs to marinate and cook it, you know, do all that business when you can really just make this dish in like 30 minutes or so? So I'm just gonna like, Anya, be careful. I'm stirring it.
Why is it kind of gold?
What, baby?
Why is it kind of gold?
This is the color I like. Some people go creamier. Some people go more red. And that just means you throw in more whipped cream in it. You throw in more, what do you call it? Paprika, tomato paste, or even your, Kashmiri lal mirch. There you go. Oh my God, this looks yummy. I wish like we could like send the smell out to people through this, especially my brother. Now around this time when your butter chicken is looking like this. Okay, my chicken, no one thing. Yes. So I take full credit for this. This is not anything bad. I have told Anya, because you know we've been like homeschooling her because of this lockdown, that whenever you want to say something, you know.
Raise your hand. That's what we're doing.
Can I have it come more in the frame? Right here. So I've told her, raise your hand.
Because that's how we do it in class.
That's how they do it in class, and that's how we should do it here.
But some children are bad. They just call out on the person, get angry at them, and give them red cards.
Yeah, I may have to start doing red cards here. Looking tasty and yummy. Yeah, I know, Shweta. I wish I could like give some to you. I'm gonna now. Okay, look at this. This is why I cook it in the cast. Oh, I'm sorry. This is why I cook it in the cast iron pan, because iron is good to cook in. it's good to cook the food in an iron pan because it gives iron to the food. One thing. Second thing, it also gives very nice smoky flavor, which I really like, versus using it in a non-stick. You guys see that? How long we should cook? Oh, good question, Dr. Noreen. When did I start this? We have been cooking now for half an hour. So I would say literally it's a 45-minute dish. The cooking, the time I started cooking and the time I will finish cooking. That does not include prepping. Prepping may take about 10 to 15 minutes. Now I threw in some cinnamon powder because, you know, you're gonna add cream to it. You want that sweetness, the cinnamoniness, the spice of the garam masala, and the sourness of the yogurt and the tomato paste. Thank you, Anya. Anya gave me a spoon because she saw me using my hand. How long we should cook after adding masalas? Good question. How long you should cook after adding the masala? Like I mentioned, it is about 5 to 7 minutes of cooking after adding the paste, the ginger, garlic, onion paste, and the cashew paste mixed in it, along with the masala, salt, sugar, and the tomato paste. Once you add all of that in, let it cook for about, I would say maximum 7 minutes, only because I'm cooking in a cast iron pan. If you're cooking in a non-stick, please cook it for, one second, Anya, please cook it for 10 minutes and then add in your yogurt and then let it cook again in a cast iron for 7 minutes again, you know, covered, and then in a non-stick for about 10 minutes, you know, covered. And now I'm gonna put in the dry mango powder with a spoon. My mom is probably watching and saying, good job, you used a spoon. And I thank Anya for that. Oh my God, I swear, my brother, if he was here, he would just be like, oh my God, I love this. What I'm playing right now is my own song, I know, right? To like self-promote yourself in a live video, but I'm not trying to. It's just that this is one of my brother's favorite songs. It's called Sorry, which I did share in my Facebook profile on there a few days ago. I'm also watching. Oh, Krisha's watching you. Okay, say hi. Hi. Okay, so now I added the dry mango powder and I'm gonna let that cook now in a cast iron for 5 minutes and in a non-stick for 7 minutes. Why I added the dry mango powder, like I said before, it adds a little bit of sourness that you need along with the yogurt, and it also adds color. Color as in the brown color that we're looking for that complements the red color from the tomato paste and the paprika powder. You will, in the end. So, we're gonna let it cook for 5 minutes. It's a great song. I mean, I think every artist should be proud of the songs they put out, you know, because there's a lot of hard work and talent that goes into it, and I've been very proud of a few songs. Sorry is one of them, and I'm really happy that it's also my brother's one of his favorites from my first album. So, if you guys want to see what this dish is looking like now. See why I put that oil? You guys see it? Yummy. Now is the best part. Anya, you want to do the honors? Anya loves cream. I love cream too. Please load this on YouTube so I can use it for future. Hey, I don't know how to do that. I mean, I will clearly make a YouTube video. I have a YouTube channel. Itida Official. YouTube/Itida Official is my YouTube channel. Oh, Tom Petty's on. I know this touches my brother's heart, this song. I don't know why he just loved listening to this song on a long drive. Ready, Anya?
Yeah.
Anya, come closer. So Anya's gonna do the final touching. Put the gas on low, okay? We're gonna cream up this buttered chicken. Num 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 num.
Yum, yum, yum.
How much cream you put into it?
A lot.
Anya likes a lot. I like a lot. Because you know what? If you're having buttered chicken, it gotta be creamy. You know what I mean?
Jelly bean.
You know what I mean, jelly bean? Now, this is what it looks like before I will mix it. Alright?
Look yummy.
It's gonna be yummy yummy in your
Tommy. Why is it orange?
butter chicken is supposed to be orange. Some people make it not orange, they make it creamier.
Oh.
Baby, are you okay? I know she's so tired of standing.
Can I just go and take a break?
Now my brother is not really fond of too much curry. He's a ow. I swear, you know, a lot of people here who have kids who have, because you like it creamier. I put more cream. You don't need to. You really don't need to. I put it because Anya really likes a lot of cream, and I do too.
But not as much as I do.
And so does her daddy. So he doesn't like too much gravy. He likes the more like just the right amount of gravy that he can dip that piece of naan in there and throw it on top of his rice. Once I put the
rice. Not naan, I thought.
Naan and rice or roti. Hey, butter chicken and roti. Make some roti out of maida. Maida is all-purpose flour and it's tasty. It's chewy, it's tasty. Now once you put the cream the right amount that you want, you throw in some kasuri methi. Come here. Kasuri methi is dry methi leaves. Fenugreek. Did I say it right? Yeah, well, it's these leaves and they give this like a very smoky flavor. Throw that on top. Alright. Just the amount that you need. I don't like too much because Anya is a big like, oh, I found this in my dish, I found that. So I don't. And now what I do, once I put the kasuri methi, I'm gonna show you what it is looking like now.
Why is it bubbly?
Because it's cooking. Butter chicken. I'm telling you guys, you can make this in 45 minutes without marination, nothing, and you will have some yummy chicken for dinner. I'm gonna use some butter. Okay, throw that in there.
That's why I love it.
That's why Anya loves it. Throw some butter in there. Extra butter. If you really
want butter.
If you really want a very killer combination, oh, my brother. See, he's so helpful. He's watching me live, and he's telling me, he already sent me a link. That is how you upload on YouTube. I will watch this tutorial, and I will upload this live butter chicken, 45-minute butter chicken recipe onto YouTube. Oh my God. Anya has a little scratch sorry about that disturbance. It's actually, you know, birthday time in India for my brother, and we're all just, you know, ready for our live, you know, like birthday thing that we're gonna do for my brother once I finish this lovely birthday celebration with you guys.
Don't forget my show was for Poppy's birthday.
Yes, Anya's gonna put on a show for her dad in our family chat, so we're all excited.
I performed on stage before.
Yes.
And I can't perform on stage on lockdown, so I just performed it for my dad's birthday.
Yes. Okay. So her dad missed her stage performance, and so she's gonna put on a show for her daddy. So what I do, I take the rice, I put it in a bowl. You can take any bowl you want, however much rice, but I don't like to give too much rice on a plate the first time I serve it, because, you know, some people don't like to eat so much. So what I do, I put the plate upside down, put the rice in.
Like a sandcastle, right?
Everybody, I mean, most of you might know this trick because, you know, there's so many good cooks out there. To all the, hey, there's Biggie Small. So this is what the rice will look like. It's like a little cake. Now, thank you, baby. Yeah, baby.
You were like tapping like you're building a sandcastle.
Yeah. Now, oh my God, this butter chicken looks so good. I want to eat it right now, but I will not do such a thing because then my mother would say that was not very nice that you were eating right away the dish. I just have to show you.
And then you have to do it the right way the next time. I know you.
Look at this. That is your end result of your hard work cooking for 30 minutes. Can you come back here, Anya?
Yeah, that's bottom on this.
So you take the butter chicken. I put some just on the side, like that.
I'll come again in a second, okay? Okay, sis?
No, I need you to taste this butter chicken for your daddy.
It's hot.
It's not going to be hot. I'll make sure that you eat it without it being too hot for you. All right, let's move all this thing that does not look so nice away. It doesn't look nice.
Whoa.
Anya, can we have you not be like that?
Wobbly?
Wobbly. Oh, look! My sister is watching. Finally, she comes on. Thank you.
Thank you,
Buddy Bua. That means big auntie. I'm the small auntie. And you know what? I could make some naan, but I, you know, you put so much effort in making butter chicken. You're like, I can leave the naan. So I got some store-bought naan. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna stick it right in here like that.
My legs are not coming off.
I just toasted it, put some butter on it. You could go ahead and put some, you know, garlic. You know, crush some garlic, mix it with butter and salt, and put that on the naan. Toast it in the oven. Put some cilantro leaves on top, and you got yourself garlic naan from a store-bought naan. So look at that, guys. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! So, I'm gonna have my little taster here. Taste this butter chicken because I swear it just looks so good. And the chicken is perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked. Look at that. I mean, you know, my brother likes the dry pieces of the chicken, like the breast pieces. He likes the more the lean meat. Anya and I and probably the other women in our family tend to like the fatty pieces. So yeah, this butter chicken is actually cooked in honor of Anya's dad, but it's actually cook to satisfy Anya's belly today. Ready, Anya? It's not gonna be hard, baby. I got a thumbs up. Is that one thumbs up? Oh my god. No, wait, I have to taste it too. I have to taste it too because you know what?
100 thumbs up. 100 thumbs up.
I'm gonna be one of those like bad people, like tasting food. I swear.
Come on, give me one more bite.
See, she wants one more bite. That means it's like, you know, if you can cook this butter chicken and the kid wants more, you've done a good thing. I swear, this chicken
It's not from my new cheese.
is sweet, it's sour, like tarty, it's creamy, it's rich, and it's cooked to perfection. Now, before I leave, that was too good. I need to wash my hands because I've been eating. So before I leave, I thought of honoring my brother with a song that. One second.
It's really good.
Are you listening to this magic carpet ride? This is not the song I'm going to honor you by, but just to let you know, I did put it in your playlist.
Could I have one more bite?
Of course you can. You can eat it.
So yummy.
You can eat it. So, before I leave, I want to honor my brother with one song that it's not mine. It's a film song, Hindi film song, and I did a cover of it, and
I think I know, but I'm not gonna say it.
but it became one of his favorites, everybody's favorites. Hold on one second.
Why is this not coming in my?
So I'm gonna honor him and leave this. Oh, Anya's having trouble. And leave this chat, this live video session, dedicating this song to life in general. Can you hold this? Life in general, and also to him. Okay? Sorry. I had to taste the butter chicken for the good luck singing this. Okay? एक दिन बिक जाएगा माटी के मोर, जग में रह जाएंगे प्यारे तेरे बोल, दूजे के होठों को देकर अपने गीत, कोई निशानी छोड़ फिर दुनिया से डोल, एक दिन बिक जाएगा माटी के मोर, जग में रह जाएंगे प्यारे तेरे बोल, la 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 la. Basically, the song is that at the end of the day, what will remain is who you were, what you did, and your words in this world. So we're all in this lockdown. We're all trying to survive it. Let's just stay calm, stay kind, and not let this take away the better part of us. Yeah, so that was my dedication to my brother and to everybody who was here celebrating the celebration with me and Anya. Anya?
Come here.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, so enjoy life. Take this lockdown for what it is. We may not ever have this kind of time again. And let's just hope we kick this virus away.
Jinx.
That we can all just be normal and can celebrate these times like this, like especially birthdays and celebrations with our loved ones, can travel to our loved ones and can enjoy butter chicken
Oh,
with our loved ones. So stay safe, stay strong, and keep the better part of you alive inside of you. And Anya is devouring this butter chicken like no other. And seriously, if this 6-year-old child can eat this butter chicken, who's like the biggest, like the most picky eater
in the whole family.
So that's a good thing. I think Auntie did a good job. that was very fun. Are you okay? Just bite. 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 Yes, you can. Like seriously, this much little naan she couldn't eat. So, take care, okay? And then there will be only your words. Pyare tere bol. Only your words. Pyare tere bol. Happy birthday! Yay! Bye! Thank you for watching. Anya, let's blow a flying kiss. 1, 2, 3, flying kiss from a distance. Because we're practicing social distancing. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Have a great time. And please cook this butter chicken and let me know how it turned out. Because trust me.
Well, you're going to eat it with us.
Of course I'm going to eat it. Trust me, it will be a hit. And share the food, share the love. Bye. Yum, yum, yum. I'm getting so much yum. I can't wait to eat this by myself. Alone without Anya.
You get your own plate. I my own
Bye. Take care. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.